I let my locks grow naturally. My curls popping everywhere, I'm maximizing on this natural thing. Like it or not, I don't care. You clowns ain't about to worry me, cause does this for myself, and I'm repping for my ancestry. Yeah, cause that be natural. I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful.
DJ Mike C on the track.
Cause that be natural. Lady D, I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. The infamous. I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so pretty, I'm so faboo, I'm so natural, it's like it's a taboo. I'm so filthy, got the tattoo, fucking these bitches like I own ragu. On my business with my platoon, getting these minutes like I'm a typhoon. Y'all this jersey on that cartoon, and I'm sitting on top of these buffaloes. I'm so nappy, I'm so nappy. All these dudes that wanna get at me, I'm so cultured and I'm happy. Just switches wanna come back me, cause I'm comfortable in my skin. End of the day, you lose, I win. I'm so comfortable in my ends. Don't care if I make or lose a few friends, and I look like $1 trillion. Lady, you won a lotto, cause in the Lord I trust. And beauty is the motto. Naturally thick in the bud, I'm Billy Blanks on the Tabo. Edges a little rough, just pretend I'm from Morocco. Organ all up in my hair, cause I let my locks grow naturally. My curls popping everywhere, I'm maximizing on this natural thing. Like it or not, I don't care. You clowns ain't about to worry me, cause does this for myself, and I'm repping for my ancestry. Yeah, cause that be natural. I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy, cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky, cause I keep my game tactful.
What up? What up? What up? Can y'all hear me? Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. All right, good. So my plan is working because I can't be showing my face tonight. I am tired, y'all. Anyway, how y'all doing? How's everyone's night going? I'm glad y'all night owls with me. Yes, indeed. So, I have a few topics of discussion. Although ain't too much going on. I appreciate that, Nadia. That vlog just came out and I've been over here struggling with my tech issues, trying to get it together so I can come live. And I was like, look at this. Look at this. But anyway, sometimes when you got so much going on, stuff just start falling apart soon as you ready to be great. But I digress. We ain't gonna dwell on the technicalities. I'm going to try to replicate the meal y'all made. Ain't got no deep fryer, but we gonna try. Yeah, I mean, if you ain't got no deep fryer, the best thing to do is get you a pot, one of your big pots, and fill it up with oil. That's your deep fryer. And put it on that good stove. So D-Man said no night owl THP. What does THP mean? But yeah, that's how you do that. I used to didn't have no deep fryer at one time, but I what do they call it? Nick Rig. Yeah. I know D-Man. I know you ain't no night owl. But you up the night. So anyway, the topic of discussion, where do I want to start? Because I've been following well, I ain't been following. Honestly, I was just browsing through, social media, being nosy. And watch that heat though. Don't want the oil to burn. Yeah, don't turn it up high. Like medium or medium high. Because you want it to still act as a deep fryer. But yeah. If you got a cast iron skillet, that's even better. But if you don't, that good old pot will work, trust me. Because that's what I used before I got a deep fryer. Anyway, y'all throwing me off. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with this Akbar situation. Now, she's claiming that Cardi B had people to beat her up or steal off her when she was out in Vegas. And I'm like, this girl been getting into it with so many female rappers. Why is she trying to say it's Cardi B? I don't understand it. And I've never seen somebody who literally was on national TV getting beat up. And all of her beefs, she got beat up. And you still on here picking at people. So I don't understand it. But I don't think Cardi B had nothing to do with it. They just picking at Cardi because right now Cardi been quiet as far as my knowledge. I haven't heard too much from Cardi. So I'm like, girl, you beefing with Glorilla. You beefing with some other little chick. And I think she beefing with JT, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not just Cardi that you beefing with, sis. But somebody stole off her in in the club. Akbar B. Now I like Akbar. I know a lot of people be dragging her and all of that, but I actually like her. I think she's a pretty girl. I think she actually can rap a little bit. But the beefing with people, then playing victim, and then beefing with more people. And now you got stole off of. And I saw the little video that whoever that was that stole off of her, Akbar V fell straight back, knees then bend, toes to the moon. I'm like, you got knocked all the way out. Like, common sense. It's like, even if I wasn't beefing with nobody, if I'm going to the club, I'm finna be watching my back, my front, my side. Ain't nobody finna catch me off guard. And then fall down and can't get up. What? They literally had to help her up off the floor. Like, this is embarrassing. This sad. Y'all need to check out that video. Cause no. Anywho, what else? But still, I think that Carter didn't have anything to do with it. I think it was one of them other little girls. And then that's the other thing. When you know you beefing with people, why are you telling people where you going? Why are people announcing where they going, where they gonna be at? I don't get that either. It's like some people that's not no rappers, they just don't like you, could be, stealing off you in the club. So but that actual video is straight comedy. Like, I haven't seen that in a long time. Somebody get knocked out and they just fall straight back. Knees don't bend. They don't even try to catch themselves from falling. You just fall straight back to the floor. Like, girl, you don't need to be beefing with nobody at this point because your knees ain't strong enough. Shouty, let's be clear. Anyway, moving on. When y'all see the video, y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause baby, if I could put it up, but I don't want to promote, violence. Cause for some reason YouTube be thinking I be promoting violence, promoting, unaliving and all of this. I don't promote none of that. I'm pro-life all day, all night. However, if you're gonna be talking big-ish, then please get your knees together. Anywho, now also I heard that Trump been passing gas while he been in court. Now I can say Trump, I like Trump. And I don't really be talking about, political figures, but I don't consider really Trump no political figures or anything like that. Right, D-Man. I don't consider him a political figure. I just think Trump is like a boss. He's a businessman. And he laid back. And he a little crazy. But yeah, I think he the perfect candidate for whatever they got going on in Washington. But I like him because he is bar none. The community guidelines on these social media platforms are ridiculous. I got for just showing. What? Really? Nadia? Wow. I would dispute that. How you can't show your face? Y'all Trump out here stinking up the courtroom. That's the thing. He just letting them know he don't care about none of that. He don't care about none of that. But I like the fact that he just being himself. It's like, oh, okay, I haven't seen it. The facial expression challenge. But if it's a trend, why they saying you violating? Yeah, these yeah, these community guidelines, these rules, these constant updates. It's like in a minute, we not gonna be able to do anything but be talking heads on these platforms. You can't have no music. You can't have certain things and images and stuff in the background. You can't have, nothing. They don't want you driving and filming or driving and going live. You can't go live and walk. Like, really? It's too much. So, yeah. And you can't say what you want to say. You can't talk how you really talk. So, it gets to be annoying. Right, D-Man? Right. And it's exactly what it's showing us. And speaking of which, how about today? I was watching somebody's video, and all of a sudden, let me get it right. Let me get it right. It was a Cascade commercial. And you could clearly tell it was AI content, right? The people in it was AI. But they made them what's considered Afro-American. And I was like, what? Like, the woman and the man sitting there washing dirty dishes with the Cascade. Even the woman had a little natural little fro. I was like, really? So, that was like red flags to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to do a double take. And I was like, that's AI. Yes, Afro is the hairstyle, but I'm like, why with y'all commercial that y'all first attempt at doing the AI content, y'all want to use us? And like I said, I had to do a double take. Y'all probably didn't see the commercial and didn't even pay it no attention. But that is AI generated. And it's like, it's representative of us. Like, what else y'all gonna be doing to represent us? You get what I'm saying? And people not really paying attention, paying close attention to the detail. You feel where I'm going with this? But yeah. So I thought that was interesting. But pay attention to some of them commercials, when you strolling and, casually watching content. Because some of that stuff is AI and it's supposed to be representative of us, people of color. So what else they gonna be doing? You know what I'm saying? That's what's the word can I use? Like, I don't know. People get it better with all the filters, training, computers, right? But my thing is, why were we the first examples? You get what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't do, I'ma just go out on a limb and just say, Sally and her daughter Julie washing dishes in a suburban, household. So, no. And like I said, if I hadn't been paying attention and I've been dabbling with the AI, so I can pick up on it pretty quickly. You get what I'm saying? So I looked and I looked again. I was like, wait a minute, because I don't even really be paying the commercials no attention. But I was looking at that one. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't know what we was talking about though. We was on Trump, crazy behind. But I like Trump. I know a lot of people of color don't, but I think they need to reconsider if you're gonna be, involved with the buffoonery. So I would suggest you go for that one. Because he is gonna put on a show. And he is here to make these people clench their pearls. I use an AI writer to write my articles and essays and stuff. Yeah, I mean, use it to your benefit. Didn't I tell you to go to bed? Go to bed. And don't come back in here. A lot of people of color on the Trump train right now. They should be. Because he's not trying to follow their rules, their agendas, none of that. So, yeah, I was talking to Snoop. So, I would suggest, if you're going to be involved with the foolery, then get on the right team. So yeah, he's sitting up there passing gas in court. And I don't even understand what that is all about. Like that whole situation shouldn't even be a thing. You know what I'm saying? They could have handled that quietly in an arbitrary form behind the scenes. We didn't need to be involved with that. He didn't need to be, you know what I'm saying? Like really? Because we know all of these presidents then did something closely related to what Trump being accused of. So why are they making this a big issue? I don't know. Saying the court case FOS. Right. Exactly. From my understanding, it's not supposed to be going on during an election year. They not doing none of this stuff by the books. That's what should make people raise an eyebrow as to what's really going on here. I mean, if you've been following along for years and years and years and years and years, and you know this is how this has gone all of this time, they stuck by the rules, stuck by the books, stuck by, the rules, the laws. And now all of a sudden it's seeming like it's just going haywire. Y'all just doing any and everything. And y'all supposed to be the political figures and government officials and all this stuff like that. And now it's just looking sloppy, and you know what I'm saying? That should make people raise an eyebrow if nothing else. Nadia said, I found out some stuff by Biden that would shake you to the core. But I ain't gonna say nothing, but it's something disturbing. I believe it. And even him, he just looked unbothered. He falling asleep. Like what president do you know from the past? We'll go back to when Bush was in office, Reagan. Was they falling asleep? Was they going the wrong way? Inside the building, you supposed to be going right. He going left. He confused. Like, really? Wouldn't shake us to the core at all. Beginning of how he would try to take pictures with children. Yeah. All I know, he just seems like he is unbothered. He ain't even trying to pretend to act like he really care. He just read his notes, read his cue cards, and reading the teleprompter. And being confused on how he supposed to get off the stage and walk away from the podium. He walk in the opposite direction that he's supposed to go in. Like, then when he take his seat, he going to sleep. So this who running the so-called country? They gave Pawpaw the job. It's foolishness. Complete foolishness. But anyway, now off of Trump. But like I said, I like Trump as an individual. I don't care about his roles, his whatever he got going on. It's just him as a person. I think he cooler than a fan. He just went in a restaurant in New York, but only reporters were in it. Only reporters was in the restaurant? Who just went to a restaurant? Trump or Biden? Was it Trump or Biden? Well, if only reporters was in there, that mean the whole situation was staged. And what president be going to restaurants? They got their own chef. Not like Trump. Trump had an audience. Well, yeah, because he already had shows and stuff on TV. Trump was like a public figure before his presidency. He was a paid actor. He been in movies, shows, and he got long money. So, and the other thing I feel like too, I'm like, with all that money he got, he could have just left the country. Why is he even sitting here entertaining these, charges or allegations against him? Like, I would have just fled. He got enough money to buy a small island somewhere. So anyway, speaking of long money, they are saying that a lot of these celebrities, like boatload. When Trump went to the bodega in New York, he had an audience. Biden was doing a photo op. Who want to see what? Okay, don't nobody want to see that. But what I was saying is they are saying that a lot of these celebrities are getting bunkers built in Hawaii. And it's like a boat load of them. It's like a major amount of people in Hawaii, out of all places. Didn't Hawaii just catch on fire? And all these people were displaced and all of that. Just to me, it ain't no coincidences. So something about to go down. We need to, make sure we good, make sure we straight. Except one individual. Who? Who is the one individual? D-Man. I don't know, but I think that Leave the World Behind documentary, I think that was trying to pretty much bring awareness to a change coming. Because like I said, it ain't no coincidences. It's all over the net. I'm going to have to research it. Like I said, I ain't had a lot of time to do much. But I'm going to ascertain. I'm going to ascertain and find out. What else? Also, is footage of Birdman and Drake hugging. And Drake is wearing purple nail polish. And I'm wondering, is that some type of ritualistic thing? Is it the new fashion trend? Is it saying something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard of like rock stars and heavy metal people painting their nails black, if they're males, but his were purple. So I was like, what is that? What is he signaling? What is he trying to tell us with that statement? What do y'all think? And then hugging Birdman. It's disturbing because a lot of people follow Drake. I'm not shocked. He had curled his head not too long ago. Curlers. Wow. I think he trying to tell us something. I've been stopped listening to Drake. He is a true disappointment. Well, I know he beefing with Kendrick. Is it Kendrick Lamar? Or what's the other one name? He beefing with somebody. I haven't heard the diss yet. But the little rapper that he beefing with, he seemed very unproblematic. So I'm like, well, why are they beefing? He played for the other team. Yeah, we already knew that when he tatted Lil Wayne on his was it on his back or his arm that one time? I think he got it covered. But he did have Lil Wayne whole face on his body. So yeah, I think he trying to tell us something before, news hit the fan. He beefing with Metro Boomin, Future, Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar is the one who just did a diss record back at Drake. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why is he beefing with everybody? He even beefing with girls, beefing with Megan. And Megan got him like, dude, she slaughtered you in that verse. Cause we know you had a BBL. We didn't know you had the same BBL scars. But I heard that six pack was fake. Allegedly. So yeah, that's the other thing. Kendrick Lamar beefing with J. Cole. D-Man said he got that prison tattoo on his back or something. Face on his back and chest at his bottom. Okay, girl. But yeah, I mean, it says a lot that Birdman know he was cheesing down when he got that good hug. So never can tell. Now the other news is I heard that what's Carla Roy daddy name? Benzino. Benzino said they need to let R. Kelly out of jail because the legal age is 16. And he deserves a second chance. And the general public has been coming at his neck, the little neck that he got left. So, but to his defense, they were saying that he said that because it's other people who have been accused of the same thing that did not get as much time or no time at all, that are, from the mayonnaise community. Yeah, but my thing is, when they say the legal age is 16, I believe that they literally mean that just so happen an 18-year-old wants to talk to her or him. Then okay, they of the legal age to consent to this 18-year-old. I don't think they talking about a 50-year-old man. So they need to revise that rule, that law. It ain't free game for old heads to be chasing after these young children. Although that's how these old heads taking it. Some of them who are, mental. Spraying mayonnaise on a slice of bread with no ends on a paper plate while in a snowstorm, and while eating, some crackers that are stale. So yeah. However, I'm trying to, have an open mind on what Benzino was getting at, but it's just not sitting right with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? My only thing with R. Kelly, I really do not believe the man need to be serving these executives long sentences for the things that he did. Because some of those, to me, now this is just my opinion, some of these girls were actually given to him. I just feel like he doesn't need to be serving these executively long sentences when he had those parental, what's the word I'm looking for? He had the permission of the parents. You get what I'm saying? Some of these girls, and some of them actually were paid. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if R. Kelly is serving this time, he should not be serving it alone. And because he had permission, that's why he keeps saying he didn't do anything wrong. You gotta listen to what the man is saying. Because he really felt like he wasn't doing anything wrong if they allowing this. And then in that world in itself, the Hollywood weirdos, we know that they use these young people for certain rituals and they doing all kind of stuff on the ground, on the raps. You get what I'm saying? So it's like in that world, some of this stuff is under lock and key, like behind closed doors. Yes, that's what we do. But when on Mad Day, when y'all not doing what we say and sticking to the code, then we're going to use this against you. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like, look, if he going down, he should have a ton of people going down with him because he didn't do all of that alone. And it was so many people that came for him. Was like, I was there when he was in the studio with this one. And I was there. Okay, so y'all accessories to the fact then. So that's what I think. That's what a wrong is in his punishment. He's doing it alone. And it's this excessive amount of time when some of these people were willing and some of these people were given to him. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And that's just my opinion on it. So, and then even at that time, I don't even think, like when some of these women come forward when they was like back 30 years ago and all of that, I don't even think it was a statutory law. You get what I'm saying? I don't even think that existed. Yeah, like you ain't saying nothing then when you seen it. Right. Like if you an adult, he an adult, and you know this looking fishy and crazy, like what's going on here? But well, it ain't my business. But you constantly seeing this type of stuff. And you constantly showing up. You constantly friends with this dude. Like if y'all knew he was doing something wrong, then why no one said anything? You see what I'm saying? It's like if you see your homegirl or your homeboy doing something crazy, you gonna question it. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. You gonna be like, dude, what you doing? We don't do that. Or you might need to chill out on that. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. Somebody would have said something. So if you didn't say anything, you must have been a part of it. You was partaking in it too. Or something. Yeah, they had something to gain. Right, Nadia? True that. So he should not be going down by himself. And he couldn't read. Like if he saw the ID, he didn't know what it say. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. But anyway, so I don't know how to really feel about what Benzino said. Although they dragging him for filth on social media, online, because he said it. I think he does need to do time. I think he needs some counseling, some therapy, some rehabilitation. He needs to heal from what even happened to him, because people overlook that part too, of what R. Kelly's sister was actually doing to him when he was a little boy. So that man, it's like a lot going on there. And I feel like the industry allowed a lot of it to go on too, so that they could use it to, blackmail this man and all of that. But like I said, 30 years ago, I don't even think it was a thing, because it was nothing. Growing up, I seen young girls with older dudes all the time and nobody said anything about it. And D-Man, I told you, I knew this girl in the 6th grade. She had a whole 25-year-old man living in her mama house with her. Okay. So it wasn't that unheard of back in the gap for them to come forward now and be like, yeah, he did this, he did that. But it was okay back then when nobody saying that back then and throughout the years. But now all of a sudden, you feel what I'm saying? Anyway, so they say, but if some people can teach themselves how to read through lyrics. Yeah. They say he finally did teach himself how to read that McDonald's menu. And like whoever his managers and handlers and all these people were, they should have got him into some kind of remedial reading class or something. But they wanted to take advantage of that man, I believe. And then even that wife of his, Andrea, whatever, the one who was on what was that show with the like Prince ex-wife was on there, R. Kelly ex-wife was on there. I forgot the name of the show, but like, girl, you ain't sit down and try to help your husband learn how to read. Lots of them grandparents and great-grandparents were making families at the age of first periods. Yeah. Like, it's not unheard of. It's disturbing because, it's a lot to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of them grandmamas who was first periods, yeah, they somehow made it through. But some of those little girls be stripped of being able to even carry babies because they were touched at such a young and vulnerable age by these old sick men. And my prime example would be like Oprah. That's why she don't have any children. But don't nobody ever ask about that. Like, why does Oprah not have children? And a lot of these little girls, little girls in Africa being made to be somebody's wife and stuff when they 10, 11 years old. And then they mess their insides up and then they throw them off in orphanages and stuff. You see what I'm saying? So that's not the time. Like, if a girl is having a menstrual at 11 and 12 years old, that doesn't mean she's supposed to be having a baby by an old man at 11 and 12 years old. If anything, she should be having a baby, if that's the case, by 11 and 12-year-old boy, not an old man. So, exactly. They have their quinceañeras, meaning they have crossed over into adulthood and they can now have a 15 and 16-year-old boyfriend. Not 35, 45. So, yeah. Anyway, it's just bending the law to make it fit whatever you want it to fit. You feel what I'm saying? If the lawmaker is sick in the head, then yeah, he gonna make it fit his narrative. But that's not how that goes, in my opinion. Anyway, but it's also more than just in Mexico. That was right here in America as well. The indigenous people, you turn 14, whenever you get your cycle, you would be considered an adult. That changed when this whole colonization, all of that, because we were having too many, we were multiplying by the boatload. So they had to up the age. You see what I'm saying? Like if you starting at 13, 14, by the time you 30, you could have been had like what? 14 kids? So they were like, wait a minute, hold up. We got to change that. We can't allow them to be considered a young adult until they 18. And in some cases, 21. But naturally, by nature, you're considered an adult, but that don't mean you're supposed to be with somebody the same age as your grandpa or the same age as your grandma when you turn 14, 15. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, moving along. Outnumbered big time. Yeah. We was outnumbering, we were multiplying too much. We had too many tribes. And definitely outnumbering them. But let me see what else was on the what was on the oh gosh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on. So also apparently Jocelyn Hernandez out of jail because she gonna be on this next season of Bad vs. Wild Las Vegas coming up in May. And she already getting into it with the hairstylist, which was a dude. Outnumbered big time. Ouch with them 14 children plus. Right. Some marriages may be arranged there too. It was all around the world. Yeah. Because that's what it's for. You entering into adulthood. But they changed. The whole world changed. Right. I don't blame you, Nadia. I do not blame you. Speaking of which, and I saw this the other day. They saying this trans sex offender caught on camera attempting to kidnap children off, school ground. Reportedly smelled of alcohol during attack. And this person looks absolutely hideous, like a zombie from the zombie apocalypse. Like, what is that? I know them children was scared for their life, seeing this creature trying to snatch them. And then it's supposed to be of the LGBT community. What in the world? The world is a messed up place. It is. It's bad messed up. Real bad. And especially now because they allowing so much. Most parents try to be protective. try to protect their children. Yeah, that's all you can do is try. All you can do is try. But they literally hiring these people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm going to just use an example. You can be literally trying to protect your children and kind of find out, okay, you got to take them, let's just say, to a doctor's appointment. I'm not trying to add extra words. It's just this emoji thing is hiding y'all words, and I can't see them until the chat moves up. So I'm trying to read it, but I gotta make up something behind the little emojis until the chat goes up. But y'all know I can read. I can read a little bit. But I was about to say, you can be trying, this how messed up the world is. You can be trying to protect your children, and you just, let's just say, you got to take them to a doctor's appointment. And because these people don't do extensive background checks and all of this, clearly, you could be literally taking your baby to the actual doctor's appointment, and the doctor, the nurse, the whatever you call them people that get your information when you first come in, could be actual, offenders. Because you're not gonna tell me they do an extensive check and they done had whole doctors pretending to be doctors and y'all ain't checked nothing. They don't got no kind of credentials. They just put on a coat and walked in the building, and they been seeing patients and prescribing medicine. They ain't got no degree. So you ain't gonna tell me these people are not doing no extensive background check. If they short-handed, they'll hire anybody. If they got the right complexion, they getting the job. So miss me with it. And you think they not doing it in these schools and these daycares? Come on now. Anywho. But yeah, y'all need to look up this dude that I'm talking about. This LGBT critter that was out here on the school ground. He looked every bit of crazy, every bit of a zombie. And where were the security guards at? Where was the teachers at? Unfortunately, they grow up and tell you in a forceful way that they want to grow up. Yeah. Robin be telling me all the time. I'll let her grow up and get out on her own. Like, girl, do you know what's out here in this world? Seriously, Nadia? LGBT critter. What else on this list, y'all? Let me see. Oh, Trick Daddy. Who is Shabuzi? Y'all should be telling us all the time. But this place then became sickening. Absolutely sickening. And there's so many churn run around with machine weapons. Like, where they buying them at? Where they getting the money to buy them? And you in the 7th grade. And then did y'all hear about what happened at a prom somewhere? All these churn got pow-powed at the prom. This ain't it. Demo. Yep. Yeah. The demo in music, the demo in they favorite woman trying to get justice for her son who got his hated. Wow. No. No, I'm not pulling the wool over your head, eyes, none of that. That's what's going on. At the daycare. Now you know it's sick individuals. You got to be sick to mess with a baby. You have got to be. Something is mentally off with that individual. They gotta be a demo. What you say, D-man? They have got to be a demo. What these people have, they sick in the head. So no, I don't think they need to go to per se prison. I think they need one or of two choices. You need to either go to a mental asylum where you belong, or you need to go to the upper room. Either one. Lethal injection, mental asylum. I'm sure it was. Was it a man that did it to the baby? Wow. Yeah, I believe some of these teachers, daycare workers, some of these people are sick too. But like I said, they do not do extensive background checks. They don't do extensive mental checks on these people to make sure they mentally. No, it's not always men. Cause it was a few women here recently, and one of them was one of us. It's not always men, and it's not always heteros either. Some of them be trans. But they need to make sure that these people are mentally stable to deal with children, and also, like I said, extensive background checks, because some background checks only check the state that you're in. They don't do a worldwide, nationwide background check. You could have left Mississippi and moved to Cali, and in Mississippi you did all this, but you got to Cali and they look in Cali only. So you see what I'm saying? So that's what we dealing with. And y'all know these people do not be doing their job. But anyway, let's get on another topic. We're going to pray for justice for these babies and these demos, these demons. I'm going to just go and say it. And these demons. Anyway. What's next on the thing? Hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute. Let me play some elevator music right quick. Brief intermission.
DJ Mike C on the track.
Cause that be natural.
Lady D.
Ain't looking tacky. I keep my game tactful.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural.
The infamous.
Ain't looking tacky. Cause I keep my game tactful.
I'm so pretty, I'm so fabu, I'm so natural, it's like it's a taboo. I'm so filthy, got the tattoo, fucking these bitches like I own ragu. On my business with my platoon, getting these minutes like I'm a typhoon. Y'all is cheering on that cartoon, and I'm sitting on top of these buffoons. I'm so nappy, I'm so nappy. All these dudes that wanna get at me, I'm so cultured and I'm happy. Jealous witches wanna combat me, cause I'm comfortable in my skin. End of the day, you lose, I win. I'm so comfortable in my ends, don't care if I make or lose a few friends. And I look like $1 trillion. Lady D won a lotto, cause in the Lord I trust. And beauty is the motto, naturally thick in the butt, I'm Billy.
All right, y'all. I am back. Does anyone want to call in and elaborate on any of these topics for tonight? The call-in number is 512-956-7971. We're gonna give it about 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna be out because it's getting late, y'all. What in the... Let me put it in the chat right quick. 956. I'm just strolling, y'all, to see what else going on. Yeah, what is wrong with Tyrese? Every time he made to pay child support, he go to crying and hooping and hollering online. Like, dude, you rich, you can afford child support. What's the problem? I have never seen nothing like that. Like, men literally be crying and carrying on like that because they got to take care of their seed. Like, really? You gonna call it a night? Okay. It's all good, D-Man. Thanks for coming through. I know you had a long, long, long day. So... boo-hoo crying every time he gotta pay some child support. Like, what is that? Like, you know what? Y'all could have avoided all that. You could have stayed with the woman. You get what I'm saying? Y'all could have made it work. Simply because you ain't want to pay no child support. How about that? Try that. Or, won't you fight for custody of your own child? But they don't never want to do that. They don't never consider that part. Stay with the mama or fight for custody. Simple. Right. Then he'll be crying about that. Like, dude, anyway. NT ways. Now, I cannot sympathize with no rich man crying by paying child support. I can't. I cannot. Some of this stuff I've already seen on X. They posting a lot of content about Rolly. I think I went back too far. Hold on. And I think this is going to be my last topic, though. I think we need to start a petition to retire the leotard for our female artists. They have completely worn that trend out. I want to see fashions. I want to see styles. I don't want to see no more leotards on these artists. Leave that for the stripper girls. Leave that for the gymnasts. We want to see style and fashion from our artists. Please, let's start a petition. Retire the leotard. Burn the leotard. Save the lingerie and the leotard for the stripper girls. Okay? Are y'all gonna sign it? Because it is sad when you 40, 50 plus and you still trying to put on a doggone leotard. Like, let it go. From Beyonce, her too. I don't want to see that no more. I'm sick of it. Now, when Maya did that, Maya set that trend. Maya killed it. And she left it alone. But now, no.
Nadia. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Nadia, you're on the live.
Oh, okay. My bad.
What
I
are you?
was trying to hear what you were saying, but when I was calling in, like the live stopped, so I couldn't hear nothing. What were you talking about?
I'm talking about we're going to start a petition to cancel and burn and retire the leotard trend that our female artists keep wearing on these stages to perform in.
Yes.
We're going to give the leotards and the lingerie back to the stripper girls and the gymnasts.
Yes. I kind of feel like they really didn't play that out because I get tired of getting on social media, and it's almost to a point now I'm kind of getting irritated, not because I'm jealous, it will never be that, but it's like I gotta get on social media, and I'm quite sure people's spouses get on social media, and all they saying is these girls with like lingerie and stuff on, and it's not that it's anything wrong with what they're doing, but it's like they ain't got no respect for people's relationships or people who are trying to be, not like on that side of social media, but it's like it don't matter where you go on social media. They are always there's always somebody on social media that's got something on like that. And it's kind of like, dang, I know, like, my husband keep running into stuff, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just my mindset, but I just kind of feel like they need to stop wearing stuff like that.
They do. That needs to cease. It's old. It's tired. It ain't even sexy no more. Y'all done wore it out so much. It ain't even sexy no more. It just look tired. Like y'all can figure out nothing else to put on to perform in. So y'all just gonna throw on a leotard.
Right.
You can't find nothing else to wear. Even on social media, you just gonna throw on a leotard. Like, really? No. So yes, I wanna start a petition to cancel the leotard.
I'm being first to sign it.
But yeah, that's what I was saying. So what are your thoughts on the other topics of discussion tonight?
Some of them topics I don't want to touch back on because they're a little sensitive, but Trump farting, I mean, hey. I feel like Benzino need to sit this one out because, I mean, I feel like people be coming to the social media to be trying to speak their mind, and then it don't come across the way that they think it's coming across. And I get he was trying to take up for R. Kelly or whatever, but I don't feel like he needs to be coming on social media and trying to take up for somebody that's got a bad rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But anyways, I feel like he just need to sit this one out. Whoever got the bad knees that's beefing with everybody they need to sit this one out. They need to go and sit that one out too. But I was gonna ask you about one thing that you didn't touch on, but I do have a question about it. How do you feel about all of these people? Now, I'm not saying is anything wrong, but how do you feel about that these girls are wearing all these lace fronts and stuff now? And then there was this girl who bought her lace front off of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Her lace front broke her out really, 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 really bad. They said she got some type of disease from the wig. But I just want to know, how do you feel about all these girls wearing lace fronts now? Not nothing's wrong with it to me, but I just want to see somebody else's opinion.
If the lace front is done well and I would say you're over 25, then sure. However, I really don't. What can I say? I mean, I really don't like the fact that they are promoting to young girls, young female adults to be wearing wigs. You get what I'm saying? I feel like wigs used to be a thing for the older generation. Like, once you get to a point where you're too old, too tired to maintain your hair, you get what I'm saying? Your real natural hair. You know how old people arms get tired. They can't be sitting in a chair too long, getting their hair done and all of that. It's like, that's what that was for, like, initially. Or when you want to change, into a character or something. But elementary school, high school, you should not be thinking about no wig. You see what I'm saying? College.
Yes, and I agree.
You shouldn't be thinking about no wig. And not only that, the false teeth, that's like dentures. Why are we promoting that to young girls, young men in elementary, unless you have actual, problems with your teeth, but healthy teeth, no. Dentures were for the older generation. When their teeth have gotten weaker, you get what I'm saying? It's like we are making the younger generation so much older than what they supposed to be.
Right.
That's what it says to me. But I get it. Something.
I don't know how times changed, because I know when I was in school, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it was kind of embarrassing to be seen in a wig. Not saying that it wasn't unknown or unfamiliar, but it was like, remember, I don't know if I ever told you this, but like that one time that I had this ponytail on that you had in my head, and I took my headset off, and the ponytail flew across the room. So it's like, I'm just like, I was very embarrassed, but it wasn't that situation. It was just kind of seen, the wigs were kind of seen like, you wearing a wig, girl, you ain't got no hair, or kind of like just something embarrassing. So for them to have changed the whole narrative on people wearing wigs now, it's just so crazy to me. I be saying like girls in high school, I'm like, girl, if I ever seen you in high school wearing a wig, I would have been like, like, why aren't you wearing a wig on your head? We gotta go to gym. It's hot. You sweating. Your glue coming up. Like that's how I would look at it. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they going through that now. Like, you got a whole wig on at school. I think as far as it should go, as far as, elementary, middle school, or whatever, braids, maybe on certain occasions, like some tracks, you know what I'm saying? Like for prom or whatever like that. But other than that, no. I think that needs to stop. I'm tired of seeing young girls who I would assume to be an adult because of the fake teeth, the fake long wigs. You see what I'm saying? Yep. And all of the makeup. And come to find out, this is an 11-year-old in the 5th grade. Looking like somebody's whole auntie. So, yeah, I would say no. I can understand like bad hair days. You want to go and do something real quick. But for it to transition to now this is the culture of beauty, no, I don't agree with it.
These girls I seen this girl yesterday, like these two sisters yesterday, they look like they probably about in the good 9th or 10th grade, getting full bust downs, going to school. And I'm just like, I used to get my hair done and it would be ponytails, you feel me? Like maybe if I'm older, I got my hair straightened, but what in the world, getting full bust down? Like the first time I ever had weave in my head, I had a little piece. And it was like purple for my birthday. It was, I never had no full bust down wig on my head. And I still to this day just find that very strange. Like, I don't understand this generation of people, especially with all the makeup too. I can't do all the full face of makeup all the time. And that's nothing against the girlies that do it. But all that makeup and then you want to do fake hair on top of it, I just can't.
Yeah, and they wondering why people think like the younger generation is so much older. That's why. That's part of the reason right there. I mean, it just is what it is. Like you can't really tell a high schooler from a college student from a grown adult woman. They all look the same. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
They all look the same. And a trans woman. All look the same. The makeup done the same. The weaves done the same. The fake eyelashes the same. The fake brows the same. The nails the same. The BBLs the same. The teeth the same. So you wonder why the men confused.
My goodness.
So yeah, I think we need to draw the line in the sand somewhere. And back in the Gap, you could tell children look like children. They had pigtails. High schoolers look like high schoolers. That's when they finally started wearing their natural hair down. You see what I'm saying?
And that's crazy because there was a trend going around on TikTok of people showing like their own videos from middle school and high school and stuff versus the new generation. These girls at these high schools is on camera wearing bras to school and, got belly button piercings and all kind of stuff going on. And then you got the kids that was in high school and middle school before. They got 3 layers of shirts on and jeans with the big old belt.
Yeah, it's different.
My goodness.
It is so
We
different.
can definitely tell.
It used to look like school. Now it look like the club.
That's what I'm saying. I was watching a girl's video and I was looking and I was like, she dressed up. I don't know if you ever heard of this show called Euphoria with Zendaya, but she dressed like one of the characters off of the show for an entire week just to see if she was going to get dress coded. And I'm talking about, I was like, oh my gosh, what school you go to? They let y'all wear stuff like that. I'm talking about shorts as short as I don't know what. She didn't have no stomach. Her stomach wasn't covered. She had piercings and stuff everywhere. I was like, oh my God.
Probably tatted up too. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, back in the day, of course, in the South, we had stricter rules and stricter dress codes and stuff like that. But I remember going out to Cali back when I was a teenager and went to the high school, and I saw that too back then. Like it was a culture shock. They were wearing belly shirts, bikini tops to school. So I guess it just depends on where you grew up, where you came from. Because it's not the same across the board, but yeah.
I bet you they weren't pairing it with pull down, bust down to school.
No.
No.
That wasn't in yet. The most they were doing back then was like micro braids.
And they was like, what's her name? Sexy Red. She's been having, like, it ain't her, but the kids been singing her song. She was at one of them schools.
Oh yeah, I saw that. They wanted the kids wanted to hear that Booty Hole Brown song.
Yeah. She got mad that she couldn't go to one of the schools, and people were like, why? Like, somebody came and was like, why do you want to go to a school and sing this song knowing that's not who this song is supposed to be targeting? Because why would you want to go to a school and sing that in front of a bunch of impressionable kids? And people were like, why are you so mad about them not wanting you to come to the school? And then there was a video going viral about like these little girls. They was at a party, and I'm talking about they were probably like my baby's age, like 2-3 years old, and they was up there singing her song on the mic. And some people saying it was cute, and other people was like, why is these kids sitting up here singing that song so proud and loud? And people were like, well, y'all was singing the song when y'all were younger and with your mamas and stuff in the car, which is true, but at the same time, like, I don't know, the songs was kind of different back then. They weren't so, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, they wasn't so out there with it,
Right.
If they was in a song, we didn't know that's what it meant, but these songs are blatantly telling you that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the artist wasn't showing up at y'all school to do a performance.
Right.
So, yeah, no. Sexy Red might as well just chalk that up. Like, no. It's the same like if I'm about to get married, I don't want you coming to do your song at my reception. None of that. Like, do your song at clubs, chilling circuit, concerts, stay in that lane. Leave the
Yes.
churn alone. Even if they like your song. But to me, I probably would turn that song off around my churn.
Yes.
Like, nah, we
I
not
don't
listening
ever
to
play
that.
it.
We not
Like
listening
even
to that
songs
because,
now, I turn the radio off real quick.
yeah, because it's like, say for instance, you somewhere where you got to deal with some professionals or something. You get what I'm saying? And they have they little well-mannered children or whatever in the same vicinity. And then they just so happen to ask your child, what's your favorite song? And she started singing it. Or he started singing it. You
Oh
see what I'm
my
saying? It's like,
goodness.
nah, we not even listening to that one. We gonna turn that one off because I don't want y'all up in
Oh
church trying to
no.
sing it. We not going to this picnic with these, well established churn and y'all out here teaching it to them and like, no, that's not for this, no. So she might as
See,
well
and
just chalk that up.
that's why I said that. I was telling my husband the other day. I was like, and you see, we got our small babies here, and they be singing bingo, and they be listening to Gracie Corner, and that's all they know. They don't know any songs from off the radio because I don't let them listen to music like that. But that reminds me when you was talking about the transgenders and the LGBTQT ABC 1 2 3 community.
Right.
They was sitting up here saying that they knew when they were like 3 and 4 that they was this type of way, and I'm sitting up here looking at my kids, and I'm like, these kids don't even know what they got down there. They don't know what they got going on. Natalia, I hear like they running into walls. I'm trying to understand at what point did you know? Because my babies don't know nothing.
Right.
So I'm just confused.
Yeah, I mean, they don't. I'm not in their head, so I can't speak for these people who say that. But
right.
it doesn't resonate with me or what y'all talking about unless
exactly
something happened to you. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, how do you know that you're that way unless you've done the act? Other than that, you just a normal child. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That, but you get what I'm
So, yeah. You just like the rest of them. Until you're in the act. So, unless you've been in the act as a 3-year-old, then you wouldn't know.
I just find it all disturbing, especially watching my own babies grow up. I'm like, they not even, I don't even know. And my oldest is real smart, so I don't know. That's just very strange.
Yeah.
He told me, he tells his siblings, you a boy, I'm a girl. Or, he don't say he a girl, but he'll tell us, say, Sanaya, she a girl, mama a girl, daddy a boy, So I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, they know that. Yeah, of course. They can start to see the differences. Like, the girls be wearing ponytails. We don't have that. They wear dresses. We don't do that. They play with this. We play with that. Like, they start to see there's a difference. But they still have a lot of learning to do about themselves, about life. Like, let them focus on learning their ABCs, colors. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this other stuff.
Right.
No.
And that's exactly what they doing. All they know is the songs that come on the Gracie's Corner and stuff like that. I don't never let them listen to the radio because I'm like, they not even old enough right now, to be honest.
Yeah, and they don't really know what they listening to.
Exactly.
It's just, it sound good, I'ma repeat it, but you don't realize what you're saying until you old enough to understand it. So, it is what it is, child. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say don't let them listen to the radio. That's not what I would say. But I would say that song, they would listen. They wouldn't hear that.
Yeah.
Cause this too much. This
Yeah. I'm just with certain songs. Yeah, I don't. Mm-mm. No, I'm not saying they don't listen to, like, when I play music in the house and stuff like that. Like, I be listening to Beyonce and stuff, but sometimes I don't really always listening to music because I even told you I stopped listening to certain songs and artists.
right.
But we listen to the radio. I just don't play it all the time. We just mainly be listening to Gracie's Corner. That's mainly what plays all day. I don't have nothing else playing in the house.
I feel you. Well, all right, Miss Nadia, we gonna go on and get on off of here, girl. It is getting later.
Yeah.
D-Man is posting his sleepy head emojis. Good night, D-Man.
Good night, y'all. My husband over here is snoring, but let me go get off the phone.
All right, thank you for calling in and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, no problem. Talk to you later. Good night. All right, y'all. I think we're going to go and wrap it up there. Since, some of our listeners are getting sleepy and bored, I guess. But, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to do it again if all goes well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love. And as always, be blissful. Good night.
Blanks on the tabo, edges a little rough. Just pretend I'm from Morocco. Organ all up in my hair, cause I let my locks grow naturally. My curls popping everywhere. I'm maximizing on this natural thing. Like it or not, I don't care. You clowns ain't about to worry me, cause I does this for myself. And I'm repping for my ancestry.
Yeah, cause that be natural. I ain't looking tacky. I keep my game tactful. Yeah, I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural. I ain't looking tacky. Cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky. I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky. Cause I keep my game tactful. I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky. I keep my game tactful. Yo, yeah, I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural. Yo, I ain't looking tacky. Cause I keep my game tactful.
DJ Mike C on the track.
Cause that be natural. Lady I ain't looking tacky. I keep my game tactful.
Yo,
yeah, I'm so nappy. Cause that be natural.
The infamous.
I ain't looking tacky. Cause I keep my game tactful.
I'm so pretty, I'm so faboo, I'm so natural. It's like it's a taboo. I'm so filthy.